Myself, Professor Birazdar MJ from Pharmaceutical Chemistry Department, Dhananjay College of Pharmacy, Latur. Today I am going to discuss drugs acting on autonomic nervous system. Lecture first. The divisions of the nervous system. The nervous system consists of, or it is divided into two main parts, that is central nervous system or peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is composed of brain, which is located in the cranial cavity, and the spinal cord, which is located in the vertebral cavity, which serves as the main control centers for all body activities. The peripheral nervous system is composed of nerves derived from the brain and the spinal cord. There are 12 pairs of the cranial nerves and 31 pairs of the spinal nerves, which serves as the linkage between the central nervous system and the body. This is the flow chart which shows the various divisions of the nervous system and their functions. Finally, nervous system is divided into two main parts, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is subdivided into the efferent division, the neurons which carries the signals away from the brain and the spinal cord to the peripheral tissues, and the afferent division, the neurons of which brings the information from the periphery to the CNS. Afferent neurons provides sensory input to modulate the function of the efferent division through the reflex arc, that is neural pathways that mediates reflex action. Functional divisions within the nervous system. The efferent portion of the peripheral nervous system is further divided into two major functional subdivisions, that is somatic and the autonomic systems. The somatic efferent neurons are involved in the voluntary control of functions such as contraction of the skeletal muscles essential for the locomotion purpose. On the other hand, the autonomic system regulates the everyday requirements of vital bodily functions. Vital means important body functions without the conscious participation of the mind. It is composed of efferent neurons that innervate smooth muscles of the viscera, cardiac muscles, vasculature, and the exocrine glands, thereby controlling digestion, cardiac output, blood flow, and glandular secretions. Sympathetic system. It is also called as adrenergic system. Preganglionic nerves of the sympathetic system arise from the lateral gray horn of the 12th thoracic segment and the first two lumbar segment of the spinal cord. It is also called as thoracolumbar division. They form ganglia in the vertebral chain called as paravertebral chain ganglion and supply the postganglionic fibers through the effect of organs. The adrenergic system, in which the neurotransmitters play a very important role in the transmission of the impulses from one neuron to the another. Some neurotransmitters are noradrenaline, adrenaline, and dopamine, which plays the important role. Noradrenaline, it is a transmitter at postganglionic sympathetic sites, except sweat gland, hair follicles, and some vasodilator fibers, and in the certain areas of the brain. Adrenaline is also called as epinephrine. It is secreted by adrenal medulla and may have a transmitter role in the brain. Dopamine, it is a major neurotransmitter in the basal ganglia, limbic system, CTG, anterior pituitary, etc. There are various steps in the synthesis of these catecholamines. How these catecholamines are synthesized, where it is stored, how it is raised, reuptake mechanism, and metabolism of the catecholamines. These catecholamines are biosynthesized from phenylalanine as a basic precursor. Phenylalanine undergoes hydroxylation by using hydrolase enzyme which forms tyrosine. Tyrosine again undergoes hydroxylation by using hydroxylase enzyme to form DOPA. Again DOPA undergoes decarboxylation reaction by using decarboxylase enzyme to form dopamine. This dopamine undergoes further reaction in presence of beta hydroxylase enzyme to form noradrenaline, and this noradrenaline forms adrenaline by using N-methyl transferase. So these are the steps which involved in the biosynthesis of various catecholamines. Storage of the catecholamines. Noradrenaline is stored in the synaptic vesicles or granules within the adrenergic nerve terminals. The vesicular membrane actively takes up dopamine from the cytoplasm, and the final step of synthesis of noradrenaline takes place inside the vesicle, which contains dopamine beta hydroxylase. Noradrenaline is stored as a complex with ATP in the ratio of 4:1, which is absorbed on protein chromogranin. Release of these catecholamines are the nerve impulses coupled. Release of catecholamines takes place by exocytosis, and all the vesicular contains noradrenaline or adrenaline, ATP, dopamine, beta hydroxylase, chromogranin. The release is modulated by presynaptic receptors, of which alpha-2 inhibitory control is dominant. Uptake of these catecholamines takes place in three uptake mechanisms, that is axonal uptake, vesicular uptake, extraneuronal uptake. Axonal uptake, in which an active amine pump, that is NET, is present at the neuronal membrane, which transports noradrenaline by sodium plus coupled mechanism, sodium channel mechanism. It takes up noradrenaline at a higher rate than adrenaline and had been labeled uptake first. Vesicular uptake. The membrane of the intracellular vesicles has another amine pump, the vesicular monoamine transporter, which transports catecholamine from the cytoplasm to the interior of the storage vesicles. Extraneuronal uptake is also takes place. After this, the biosynthesis, after completion of the biosynthesis, how these catecholamines are metabolized. That is, the metabolism of the catecholamines. The action of the catecholamines can be terminated through catabolism or metabolic transformations. In this process, the particular enzymes changes the structure of the catecholamines so that they do not interact with adrenergic receptors to produce effect. There are two major enzymes involved in the catabolism or metabolism process of the catecholamines. That is monoamine oxidase, MAO, and another one is catechol O-methyl transferase, that is COMT, C-O-M-T. These two enzymes are responsible for the metabolism of the noradrenaline, adrenaline. Noradrenaline and adrenaline forms 3,4-dihydroxyphenylglycoaldehyde by using monoamine oxidase inhibitor. Again, these are reduced to 3,4-dihydroxyphenylethylene glycol by using aldehyde reductase, and again these are converted into 3,3-methoxy-4-hydroxyphenylethylene glycol by using catechol-methyl transferase. Noradrenaline, in another way, noradrenaline is converted into normetanephrine by using catechol O-methyl transferase. Normetanephrine is again transferred into 4-hydroxy-3-methoxyphenylglycoldihyde, that is MOPGAL, by using MAO enzyme. In another way, adrenaline is also converted into metanephrine by using catechol O-methyltransferase enzyme. Metanephrine undergoes another reaction by using MAO enzyme, which forms 4-hydroxy-3-methoxyphenylglycoldihyde, that is MOPGAL. Adrenergic receptors. Adrenergic receptors are the membrane-coupled G-protein coupled receptors. Adrenergic receptors are classified into two types, alpha and beta. The alpha adrenergic receptors and beta adrenergic receptors are beta 1, beta 2, beta 3 receptors. Presynaptically located alpha 2 and beta 2 receptors play an important role in the regulation of the neurotransmitter release from the synaptic nerve endings. The characteristics of the subtypes of the adrenergic receptors: alpha 1 is receptor. Phenylephrine is agonist drug which antagonize drug is a prazosin. These alpha 1 receptors are situated or located in vascular smooth muscles, liver, intestinal smooth muscles, hearts, which shows the functions or is called as responses, that is contraction, glycogenolysis, gluconeogenesis, hyperpolarization, relaxation, increased contractile force, and arrhythmiasis. Alpha 2 receptor, which is situated in pancreatic islets, platelets, vascular smooth muscles, which shows the functions as decreased insulin secretion, aggregation, and contraction. Beta 1 receptor, which is situated in juxtaglomerular cells, nerve terminals, and hearts, increased renin secretion, decreased release of norepinephrine, increase the force and rate of contraction, and AV nodal conduction velocity. Beta 2 receptor, which is situated in smooth muscles, skeletal muscles, and liver, which shows relaxation, glycogenolysis, gluconeogenesis. Last, beta 3 receptors, which are situated present in adipose tissues, which shows lipolysis as a function. These are some references which I have used for the presentation. Thank you for your kind attention.